Hello from San Francisco, California. We're live at Oracle Park. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the San Francisco Giants. First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now, and towing the slab, Justin Verlander. And as usual with him, Singy, I think we can expect plenty of strikeouts.
Yeah, Boogie's racked up over 3,000 strikeouts in his career, so expect to see more of the same in this one.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, TJ Friedl. One and two here. That one missed. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Santiago Espinal getting ready to hit. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
And he grounds one to the right side. The flip to the pitcher covering. And that quickly 2 away. Here's the lineup for the Reds. Not a whole lot going their way offensively the last few games, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, and that can put more pressure on the pitching staff to try to limit the opponent to just 1 or 2 runs a game, knowing that their offense is not scoring right now. And that never really works well because you try to be too fine and you end up giving up a lot of runs. So we'll see if everybody can just relax, bring things together, and perform at a level that they're capable of.
2 outs. So a foul ball makes it 1 and 2. On the ground, right side. And that chance handled. Throw is high and over his head. Doesn't get too far away, so no one moves up.
Just kind of sailed that throw and pulled it across his body towards the right field side of first base. And usually that means the fielder just didn't square up his shoulders to the target. And I think that throw had just as much to do with his footwork as anything else.
Man at first. Now it's the second baseman, Gavin Lux. Verlander moved to first.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Hit weakly on the ground. Adames throws to first in time. And that is that. So no runs, no hits, and 1 error, but they leave him stranded. Now it's the Giants' turn. No score. And we're back. And pitching here today, Nick Martinez. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Fouls it off, still 1 and 2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Rips that one to right. Fraley makes the catch. 1 away. Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. This is an offense, Chris, that's having a hard time scoring runs right now.
Yeah, sometimes things just aren't going to click, and unfortunately what happens is players press, they try to do a little bit more, and they get out of their game. You've got to let the game come to you. If you chase it, it's going to run from you. So this is a team that just needs to calm down, relax, and understand that they're going to come out of this.
1 out, base is empty. Fought off foul. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Here's the pitch to Adames. Inside.
2-2.
And the count is even, 2-2. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck left field. That's back. And that one's gone into the bleachers. An absolute smash to left. His first homer of the year. The Giants score first. It's 1-0.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
So 1 out, nobody on. Jung-Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit. And strike 2.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Out to short, De La Cruz. Fires across the diamond, 2 out.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Batting fourth, third baseman, Matt
Chapman up to the plate now. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Off the mark there, and a count 2-1.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if...
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Giants off to a good start. It's a solo homer. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Second inning set to go. And here's the first baseman, Christian Encarnacion Strand. In there at the knees for a strike. And that's downstairs. 2-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes, and very difficult to lay off.
Will Benson, the next to hit for the Reds. Right through there for a strike.
Full count.
On the ground, right side, fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
In now for the Reds, Spencer Steer. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
And now Jake Fraley On the ground to third, might be two. One at second. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Austin wins the next to hit for the Reds. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
In the air, right field. Drops into the glove, and that's the third out. Reds strand a couple, and it remains 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Elliot Ramos.
Left fielder, Elliot Ramos.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, I think he was waiting on the changeup right there, and he got it. It just drifted too far in on him. I think that pitch is just a little more out over the plate. Probably squares it up, but instead, he's going to have to go take a seat.
And that drops in for a strike. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one's deep. Up onto the arcade and gone. See you later. And Yaz blasts it out. His second of the year, and they add to their lead. It's 2-0.
For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
One down, and now it's Wilmer Flores. That's in there. Now he's in a 1-2 hole. Gets a piece and stays alive. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Wins, collects, fires to first. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
De La Cruz throws to first.
He's out.
And that is that. It's a run for the Giants on the solo blast. And it's 2-0. All set for the start of the inning. Now here's the Reds leadoff man, TJ Friedl. Right through there for a strike. Signs of movement in the Giants bullpen. Tyler Rogers getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Doval also getting ready. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Got it. That K is his third of the game. Went right after him there, Siggy. No messing around.
3 pitches right there. 3 really good fastballs in that at bat. But what stood out is all of them in a different part of the zone. He started them away. You look out over the plate as a hitter, and then he busts you in. You're not quick enough to be able to pull the trigger and turn on it. And then he finished up in the zone. Good velocity. Caught the top part of that strike zone. That's a great example of how you mix your locations. Just as important as mixing speeds.
1-2.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Fly ball center field. Lee has this one sized up. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
Next for Cincinnati, Ellie De La Cruz. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Next offering is in for a strike.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness. Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
High fly ball, right field. Yastrzemski sizing this one up. He's there, he's got it, and that'll do it. Nothing across here this half. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Giants 2 and the Reds nothing. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and digging in for San Francisco, Tyler Fitzgerald. Next offering is fouled back. Caught him looking for the K.
It's almost like he's telling the guys in the bullpen, stand down, I got this.
Now batting, first baseman, Lamont Wade Jr.
Here's Lamont Wade Jr. That one pushed to the left and foul. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
So now 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that skips into dirt. Popped up right side. Lux gets under it. Makes the grab. And that's the inning. Giants down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Back here at Oracle Park, start of the 4th, and now it's Gavin Lux. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. That one gets down for a hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Christian Encarnacion Strand. And 1 and 2.
1-2.
Tying run at the plate. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swung on, belted. That's back there. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. That'll fire up the dugout. 3rd home run of the season, and we are tied. It's 2-2. You can sense it here in San Francisco. These Giants fans are devastated.
Hitters today are looking to pull the ball and get it in the air. Even on a breaking ball away, does a nice job of staying square to the plate, allowing his arms to get extended and get good wood to it.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Verlander done in this one, and not his finest start. Never really looked comfortable out there. We'll have a new pitcher on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for
New
the
arm
Giants.
for the Giants, Tyler Rogers.
71.
He's been so good against lefties.
Tyler Rogers.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Here's the left fielder, Will Benson. Next offering is in for a strike. Righty delivers. This one lifted in the air, left field. Squeezes it, and there's one away.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
And next is the designated hitter, Spencer Steer. Right through there for a strike.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone, and a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Now it's the right fielder, Jake Fraley. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. 2-2 game. You're dialed into the show. Welcome back, and they turn to a new arm as we kick off the bottom of the 4th. Taylor Rogers.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. And that one almost hit him. Two now. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Went back to the sinker, and it was successful. And here is Matt Chapman. And a 2-1 on the way. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Sam Moll up and throwing for Terry Francona. Jabot getting loose as well. Lifted in the air, right center field. Fraley sizes this one up, and there are 2 outs.
Now batting, left fielder,
And up next for the Giants, Elliot Ramos. 2 outs, base is empty. And that's down and away.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2-2.
And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. Mike Yastrzemski in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
A dive, he's got it. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out.
Excellent stop right there. He wants to take it himself, waves the pitcher off, and continues to run into the dugout.
Back here in San Francisco, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Austin Wynns. Ball to strike. Tap foul at the plate. That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So digging in, TJ Friedl.
Center fielder, TJ Friedl.
Next pitch is outside.
2-1.
Late swing, foul to the left. And right back to the mound. In plenty of time to first, and the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th. Santiago Espinal, the next to hit for the Reds. Swing and a miss.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
And that one is downstairs. 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On the ground, Fitzgerald on to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nobody left for Cincinnati. Score remains 2-2. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and digging in for San Francisco, Mike Yastrzemski.
Mike Yastrzemski.
Outside low, and it's 2-1. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
And now it's the Giants DH, Wilmer Flores. The 1-1. That one found hard the other way.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And that one got a piece of him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. And now the catcher comes up to him, Patrick Bailey.
It's a good spot to be in. With runners on first and second, you know the pitcher is going to come after you.
That one ripped, but foul.
Last thing he wants to do is nibble, load up the bases, and then walk in the winning run, or throw it to the backstop and bring in that winning run.
Right through there, got him. And that is a big first out.
I don't know what he's looking for right there. You have to be ready to swing the bat. You can walk it off if you're just a little more aggressive.
Fitzgerald.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Taylor Rogers gives way, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Sam Moll. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. And up next for San Francisco, Tyler Fitzgerald. On the ground, 2-ball. There's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Well, that's great hustle out of the box to get down the line, knowing that a double play will end the inning. Good job at the finish, reaching out for the bag. Now they got runners on the corners and still an opportunity to pick up some runs.
So here's Wade now. Trying to send this to extra innings. And that one is lifted in the air. Benson on his way over. Drops into the glove. And that is the inning. Giants leave a couple. And this game is still tied at 2-2.
Now pitching for
Back
the
now,
Giants.
and on the mound, the closer,
Number
Ryan
74.
Walker.
Ryan Walker.
In now for the Reds, Ellie De La Cruz.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
And a count 1-2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. That one lifted to left. Ramos turns to the right on the move. He's got it, and there's one down. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now it's going to be Gavin Lux.
No.
Action in the San Francisco bullpen. Randy Rodriguez up and throwing. Doval warming up as well. Walker checks the runner. Espinal back in on a dive. And fouled off. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
That's a play you expect your shortstop to make pretty much every time. Pretty routine. Hard to tell if he didn't get a great grip on it or the mechanics on him just broke down, but that gives this offense an extra out to work with.
So up next, Christian Encarnacion Strand.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
On the ground, could be two. Steps on the bag for one, and that's two. So no runs on no hits, one error, and a runner left. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the sixth. We are tied 2-2. And we're back. Bottom of the sixth. Willie Adames stands in.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here. You nibble, you see if he'll expand his zone, but don't give him anything to hit. If you walk him, not a big deal. You have a double play opportunity set up.
And a count 1-2.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
3-2 now.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with three-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Ground ball up the middle. One away, bottom of the sixth.
Now batting, center fielder Jung-Hoo Lee.
Jung-Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit.
The goal is to give your teammate a chance to score from third. There's a few ways he can get it done, but his best chance is to drive one in the air. Look for the right pitch up and then smoke it. In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
Little chopper rolls foul. The winning run at third. And here in extra innings. Battling here as he fouls it away.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Got him swinging.
Oh, that's a huge strikeout right there. Big second out. Infield was in. They were playing the full court press, and he got the swing and miss. Keeps this one tied. This next at bat should be a lot of fun. The odds of wiggling out of this just went up considerably.
Matt Chapman to the plate in this high leverage situation. Swing and a foul out of play. Two outs.
Ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Check swing, appeal to first, and he went around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. One left for San Francisco. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. New inning getting started. Now the left fielder, Will Benson. Man at second, nobody out. And Chris, Certainly one of the things in his head is trying to get the runner over.
Yeah, the way that we see the game played today, though, guys are not sacrificing as much just to get that runner across. They're really looking at doing damage. Slugging is the name of the game.
That one is absolutely belted. And it bangs off the wall. Coming home. He scores and they have the lead. The throw to second is offline. What a way to get it going. A double to knock home the runner from second.
Yeah, just clearly trading places, and now that guy on second threatening to score more runs. Good clutch hitting to lead off the frame.
Next is the designated hitter, Spencer Steer. Walker checks the runner. Benson back on a dive. Runner at second, nobody out. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
1-2.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
Up next for
And now the
Cincinnati,
right fielder, Jake Fraley.
Jake Fraley.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
Man at second. In the dirt. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. In the dirt. Throw to third, and he's in there easily. Back to work. 3-2 now. Struck him out of the foul tip.
Big strikeout right there, and that kind of takes the pressure off the defense a bit. Infield was in, so now they can move back, give themselves more time on a grounder to make a play. A lot more ways to work out of this and strand that runner at third now.
Next for Cincinnati, Austin Wins. And that is downstairs. And a count 2-1. And downstairs.
Well, out there on the mound, he's got to go right after this hitter because you don't want to turn this lineup over. This is the guy that you've got to get that final out, get out of this inning.
That's in there. That's strike two.
Look pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
2 outs. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. There's a swing and a drive. Lee ranging back. And makes the grab. And that is that. Run scoring double here for the Reds. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, John Nugent. A chance at his first save of the year.
Number 8.
Runner in scoring
Leading
position,
off,
no
the
outs.
Giants.
And now
Left fielder,
Elliot Ramos. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
So the tying run at second. Line to right, base hit. Runner around third. Fires to the plate, and he's safe. Tie ball game.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. And that's a strikeout looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
And now the DH, Wilmer Flores. On the ground to the left. And it gets by him. Gets off a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the
Now
out.
batting, catcher, Patrick Bailey.
Patrick Bailey now at the plate.
Oh, how he'd love to walk it off right here.
The winning run on second base. Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1.
Swings and misses, struck him out. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We look ahead to inning number 8, all tied up at 3 apiece.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back,
Giants.
and a new arm on the mound to start
Number
the 8th.
73.
Randy Rodriguez.
Randy Rodriguez.
Go ahead run on base. Here's the center fielder, T.J.
Leading
Friedel.
off for Cincinnati, center fielder T.J. Friedel.
Wild pitch, catcher gets a piece. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
Ball 4, he walked him, and that'll keep the line moving.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right
Now
there.
batting,
Pretty much
third
gifted him
baseman,
first base with a quick
Santiago
free pass.
Espinal.
Making a move at first,
Pinch
and here's the
running at
pinch
first for
runner,
the Reds.
Blake Dunn.
Number 76.
So runners at the
Blake
corners,
Dunn.
nobody out. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Santiago Espinal. Here's a 1-1. Hit in the air, left field. Ramos makes the grab. Runner tags from third. Throw home, not in time. The run scores. It's 4-3.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
So digging in, Ellie De La Cruz.
Some drama here in the late stages of the game, but they'll win the series if they close this out.
Nice grab. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. So they scratch across a run on no hits, no errors, and no one left on. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Reds 4 and the Giants 3. Now into the game, Blake Dunn. He'll be patrolling center field.
Playing center field, number 76.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald.
You got the number 9 hole hitter right here, looking to do whatever he can to get on base, turn this lineup over so the best hitters in this lineup have a chance to tie up the ball game or maybe even walk it off.
And that's in there at the knees.
Well, this situation with the runner on second, you've got to get him up to third. Think back up the middle or to right field.
That's off the mark. Full count now.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers, they seem to live for. When you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
Got him! And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Junior.
So up next, Lamont Wade Jr. So the tying run at second, a little bit low.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Man at second. That's a little bit low.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Willie Adames in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swings and misses. Full count now. That's a good at-bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way on.
Willie Adames to the plate now in a high leverage spot. 2 on, 1 out. And that's outside.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Got him looking. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
So they're down to their final out. And up next for the Giants, Jung-Hoo Lee. And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Nugent is just 1 strike away. On the ground right side. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Reds hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Well, Boog, I can think of prettier ways to get your first win on the mound in the majors. He'll have some work to do after the blown save, but a win is a win. Congrats to him on this career milestone.